Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I wanted to say happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there, the mothers-to-be, the grandmothers, the aunts, the fur baby mothers, the rainbow baby mothers, and just any mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to you all. And I wanted to go ahead and film for you today the recap of my last 2-week basket that I did before the collab basket that I posted yesterday. I wasn't going to film this video because I didn't feel like I had any kind of standouts, but then I realized, as I've said in past videos before, that I kind of had myself together a little more about some formulated opinions that I have on the products that I used, and I noticed some trends or some tendencies with this basket that I wanted to share with you guys, because that was my purpose of doing a video or a section of my basket like this, where I really tell you what I was using and what surprised me about what I was using, what I thought I would use, what I didn't use, that kind of thing. So I really just wanted to share with you my experience with the last 2 weeks basket and let you know about some of the things that I discovered kind of about myself and about my collection, at least in the last 2 weeks. Things are always going to change. I'm always going to have different preferences. I'm going to be in different moods. So things are always going to change. My opinion about things is always going to change. So my basket might not go the way I originally planned it to. So I just wanted to kind of share those things with you, starting off with foundation and primer. So I used the two of these together this last 2 weeks, my Maybelline Dream Pure BB Cream and my Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector, I think it's called. I really love the two of these together. This BB cream can be quite oily on my skin, and this was the first time I'd ever used the Becca primer, and even though I need a mattifying primer, I was a little bit scared about this one because everybody said that it's very intense and it really dries your face out, and I did not experience that at all with this product. I really enjoyed the two of these together, so I'm really looking forward to finishing up this Dream Pure BB cream, and this primer is going to help me do that. So I really did enjoy these two this last 2 weeks. I also loved my Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum Foundation. This foundation is absolutely beautiful without having to put any kind of a priming, well, I put a primer on, but any kind of a mattifying primer. This foundation keeps me matte all day long, and I can count on this foundation to make me look exactly as I did when I put it on in the morning. I might have to just mildly blot by the end of the day just to take a little bit of the shine. Some of that might be perspiration, but a little bit of oils do come off on my face. It's just naturally how my face is. I just wonder, and maybe I will test that out, how the Becca primer would do with this. Would it make it too matte? Would it be too dry? So that's something maybe I might try in the next couple of weeks, but I'm not going to be focusing on using this foundation in the next 2 weeks, although I am sure I will end up using it just because I naturally gravitate to it. This next product is a bronzer that actually kind of surprised me. I picked it up to try it one day. It was not a part of this basket, and I could not put this bronzer down. This is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze in the color medium, and this is the way this looks right here. This is a bit of a warm bronzer on my skin, I am not gonna lie, but I'll go ahead and show you. This is the bronzer right here. It looks super pretty on my skin, all kind of diffused out. I did not do much contouring. I did use it with this Bobbi Brown bronzer brush. Love this brush so much. You would think that it would just put too much product on your face, but it just puts just the right amount of product on my face. Does not make me look like an Oompa Loompa. Super gorgeous. Love this combo together. For most of the first week, I did use my NARS Orgasm blush, as I said I was going to, but then one day I just went ahead and picked up this Maybelline Dream Bouncy blush in the color Hot Tamale, and this is in my 2016 Makeup Use Up, and just seeing that in the viewfinder, I can definitely see that ring in the center. And I was wondering when I was going to get hit pan, but this does smush out to the side, so it's not necessarily using up product, it's just moving them around. It's very much like the ColourPop products. This is that color right there, and I just put this on one day and I remembered how beautiful this product is. So it was just really easy to slap this on in the morning. It's got really awesome staying power. Really loved wearing this. So for the last probably week and a half to the last week, I really focused on using this Dream Bouncy blush. I'm not wearing much makeup today, as you can see, face makeup at least. I am going to the beach with my family for Mother's Day, so that explains the outfit and my bathing suit, which you can't see. I just wanted to call that out because I feel like my face looks a little bit bare. I do have some SPF foundation on, but that's pretty much it other than my eyes. So as far as highlighters go, this last 2 weeks, I really wanted a pinkier type highlight for some reason. No particular looks was I going for, but I really wanted to use a pinky highlight. So I used my Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter in the color Aura. And so that looks like this right here on the skin. Super beautiful highlighter. I would wear this and catch myself in a mirror or a reflection, and I just couldn't help looking at it. It was super, super gorgeous. So I really love that color. It was brought to my attention that it is very similar to the ColourPop blush in the color, highlighter in the color Monster, if you can see that pink shift in there. And this is a cream highlight. I'm going to swatch the two of these together. I'm going to put the Monster on my finger. They are swatched together on my hand. But as you can see, like, they have two totally different consistencies, and as a result, you can't really see the similarity. I am going to brighten up this Monster just a little bit. Okay, so this is the two of them next to each other. You can see Monster is just a wee bit more subtle, I would say. And so I wore the two of these together, one on each cheek, just to kind of get the feel for how they looked on the skin and how they performed throughout the day. If you are somebody that looks at two products that are very, very, very similar and you do not really pay attention or notice the very subtle nuances of the color, you don't need both. If you like to wear a cream product one day and like how that looks, and you like some days like to wear a powder product and you like how that looks, then I would say get both of them. But they are very similar on the cheeks, but I would say that when I would catch myself in any kind of reflection, I definitely preferred the powder highlight over the Monster. But on days that I'm just going for something really subtle, I have found that the Monster highlighter is super gorgeous. So it really is a matter of preference and probably a matter of day-to-day preference or opinion. So that is it for that. But I also discovered another highlighter, or rediscovered another highlighter this last 2 weeks, and this is my Essence Beauty Beats highlighter in the color Swag. As you can see, I have pan on this, and I am actually going to focus on trying to get as much pan as I can on this in the month of May. I do want to film my Project Use It Up goals. So, is that it right there? Yeah, that's it right there. That glow that I have right there. Super pretty highlighter. Really love this product. This is in the color 01 Swag, and this was a limited edition from the Justin Bieber collection. It looks rough because I had to repress it. But that is that. Really enjoying that. And a product that I actually just discovered the other day. I didn't wear this the entire 2 weeks, and I decided I was going to throw this on, and I used this as my everything. This is dim light, and this was my contour. This is incandescent light, and this was my highlighter, and then this is radiant light, and I use this as my bronzer over top of the dim light contour, and I loved the look that this gave. So I'm actually going to probably keep this hanging around for my basket in the next 2 weeks, even though I didn't show this in my collab basket. I really loved the way this looked, and it's just a good one and done palette. I've found that a lot of people that have this palette only use it for 1 or 2 shades, and then there's one shade that they really don't know what to do with. But I really enjoyed this product as a whole, and I can't wait to use it some more. So now we'll go with eyes, and I'm going to go through the pretty much what stood out to me in the last 2 weeks, and also I will show you what I did and didn't use in the last 2 weeks as far as eyes go. But I have mentioned several times that I have started a new job, and this new job is more like a Monday through Friday kind of internship or school to learn how to do my job as a nurse in the OR. So I have had early mornings, just getting up. I know it's 8 to 5, but I have a half-hour drive there. It's a little bit more rigid than my home health schedule. So I've just been looking for some really quick, easy looks, and I went ahead and actually revived my Essence Stay All Day Long Lasting Shadow, because I was just craving this color for some reason. This is the color in For Fairies, and I've showed this many times. I'm not going to go ahead and swatch this, but this is like a golden pinky color. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and I revived this with a couple of drops of oil, and it worked beautifully. So I wore this several days, some days with eyeliner, some days without. Really enjoyed using this. And then I used my 2 cream shadow sticks, and this is the Laura Mercier shadow stick in the color Amethyst, and this is the Eye Teeny eye gloss in the color Ambrosia. And I actually took both of these and I wore them one on each eye just to see how similar these colors and products really were. And other than the delivery system and this Ambrosia color taking a little bit of time to dry down, these 2 colors on the eye are identical on the eyes. And I'm going to show you a swatch here in a second of the 2 of them next to each other, which I feel like on the skin they do not look as dead on as they did on the eye. You could not tell the difference. And I did work with a bunch of people in the pre-op and recovery room of the hospital that day that I did this, and I got a lot of compliments, and nobody was able to tell that it's 2 different colors. So I thought that was really interesting. I will keep both of these products because I really enjoy the color, so I don't want to get rid of either of these, although my first intention was to see if I needed one over the other. And of course, if I were to get rid of one, it would be the Eye Teeny, just because this stick is a little bit more convenient for application. So, but I really enjoyed using the 2 of these together, and I'm going for some really quick eye looks more often than not with this new job. So this is the 2 of those products side by side. This is the Laura Mercier, and this is the Eye Teeny in Ambrosia. So I think what it really took was some building up of the Laura Mercier when I was putting them on in the morning, and I guess I really didn't realize that I was using a little bit more of this to build it up to that more intense color there. But as it dries down, it does really look similar to the other product. So if I ever formulate another dupes video, I will definitely keep these 2 in mind. I was able to use my Sweet Peach palette just one time in the entire time that I had this in the basket. I definitely used this color in Luscious. I use this color in Candied Peach, I use this color in Caramelized, and this color in Summer Yum, as well as this color in White Peach. I was not able to use this Lorac Unzipped Gold palette, and I am going to keep this in my next basket even though I didn't show it. I do want to get a look with this color Unleashed right here. I was actually inspired by a girl at my job who wore this color in Patina by MAC, and I went ahead and pulled this out of my collection so that I could try to use this, and I did get a really nice look out of this. I did put this over a Maybelline color tattoo. She had put hers over the color Bare Study, and I put mine over the color Barely Branded. Just a really nice bronzy kind of brown color. As far as eyeliners go, I was using my Sumida Beauty eyeliner, and I realized that when I use this on my waterline, it would smudge into my contacts, and then I would get really blurry contacts, and I would have to clean them several times a day. So I actually started using my Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner in the color Noir, and this worked out really, really well. It stays in the waterline really nicely. It's nice and creamy black. It's not as black as the Sumida Beauty. However, this does not mess with my contacts. So I was going to declutter this, and then I started wearing this on my top lash line, which I never do. And then I wore this on my top lash line. This is not dark enough for me to wear on my top lash line, but this is very nice on my top lash line. However, I cannot sharpen it down to be as thin as I need it to be, so I am not sure how well I'm going to do with this, but I am now wearing my Rimmel Exaggerate for my waterline and occasionally using my Sumida Beauty for top lash line. I really fell in love with this mascara in the last 2 weeks. I didn't realize how much I really loved it until I used it exclusively for the last 2 weeks, and I am in love with this mascara. Would definitely purchase it again if I ever needed a mascara, but I don't need one right now. So I will not be purchasing this again, and I'm going to be sad when it's gone until I can purchase it again. I really do love it. And lastly, for eyebrows, I really fell in love with this combination again. I used to think I didn't have enough time, so I would go ahead and slap on my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel, and then I just started sweeping this very quickly through my brows and putting a swipe of this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper over top of it, and realized that it really is quick and easy, and I love the way my brows look when I wear this. I'm really sad because this is almost gone. This is as far up as I can crank it, and so I think I only have another couple of uses, which is crazy because this used to go so slow because of how waxy it is. But I really, really enjoyed these two products together, and I'm going to be sad when they're gone. So that is it for my recap for my last basket. No wonder my videos are so long. I can't even get through this video without it being 20 minutes. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and it's a valuable level of insight. I don't know if anybody really cares what I tended to love in the last 2 weeks. So let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.